Welcome to She's in the Weeds.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Hollis.
We're best friends exploring the intersection of pop culture and the female experience.
Be sure to follow us on socials and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode.
And if you love us, give us that 5-star review.
Nailed it.
I think it's fine.
2, 3, 4.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I have a new lease on life.
Oh, okay.
I almost died.
Okay.
This was yesterday. I was getting ready to leave, and I opened my front door, and I have like a concrete outside my front door. It's a concrete porch, and then there's like a little, whatever you want to call that, like the threshold of the door, like it's a little step up, you know? And then there's like this black plastic where the threshold of the door is, and then obviously open the door into the house. I open the door, and I look down, and this snake.
No. That is not where I thought this is going.
Is on the black part, like the step up. Its body had to have been like coiled up against the door. I open the door. It lifts its head up, turns around and looks at me and goes, "No!" I scream. I was like, "Ah!"
That is my biggest fear. Lifted its head up and hissed at you?
I closed the door, and now listen, I don't know that much about snakes, and I, quite frankly, they don't really scare me. Like, when I see them out in the yard or in the driveway or whatever it is, I'm not typically afraid of them. Like, I just wait for them to go away or whatever. But this was, like, totally different because I opened the door, and it's right there, and it, like...
So it was, like, on the inside of your house, or, like, it was on the outside?
No, it was on the outside, but it was on... It had
on that
slithered
threshold.
up to the... on that step-up threshold.
It was trying to get in.
Its body had to have been coiled up, like, on that threshold and then against the outside of the door. And... Again, I don't know that much about snakes, but something went off in my brain, and I was like, that's a copperhead. And I closed the door. I screamed.
So it wasn't a black snake. It was like...
No. I closed the door, and I will say my husband did not come running to my rescue as fast as I would have liked, but that's okay. He was in the kitchen with our 2-year-old, so maybe he had to, like, secure her first before he came, because I ended up meeting him in the hallway. I, like, screamed. I turned around. I start to walk back into the kitchen. He's like, what? And I was like, it's a snake. And he was like, a good snake or a bad snake? I was like, I think it's a bad snake. And he opened the door. He's like, oh, that's a copperhead.
Oh, my God, Sam.
And here's the thing.
Oh, horrifying.
And of course the motion, I'm sure, like, caught my eye, and that's why I looked down. But, like, I am not that often leaving the house by myself.
Yeah, if you're kids.
And I could have had the kids, and, like, a copperhead bite to an adult is not fatal, but it can be to small children and pets.
Yeah.
I was just like, thank God, first of all, that I noticed it and didn't just go running out the door and step on it.
Right.
And thank God I didn't have my 2-year-old who wouldn't have thought anything of it and probably would have just, who knows if I would have reacted quick enough to, like, grab her out of the way. So, yeah, it was kind of scary.
Yeah, that's super scary.
Yeah.
I hate snakes.
I did not love it, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, because it's also, like, you can tell it was trying to get in. It was like, ooh, it's probably warm in here or something. Like... that gives me the willies so hard.
I don't know if it's like rising temperatures or what, but I will say it has been the summer of snakes at the Branson house.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm never coming over ever again.
Sorry. This is the first copperhead I've seen, and I have seen them in the past occasionally, like in the driveway or like at the edge of the woods. This is the first time everyone's ever been hanging out on my doorstep. But we have had so many black snakes. I have seen probably 10 black snakes this summer at our house.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I normally see. But so I don't know if it's just summer of snakes or what. But
ugh, that's a horrible, horrible summer. Summer of snakes. Yikes. I'm not going to be able to use the bathroom now because I'm going to be like, there's a snake in the toilet. That's my biggest fear.
Is that like an old wives' tale?
I don't know. I feel like it's happened. I feel like there's been reports of it happening. I think it's rare.
Is it because we all read Ricky Tikki Tavi growing up?
Is that what it's from?
And Ka, is that the snake's name? Ka. And their husband and wife. The snakes are lovers. It's like a male and a female snake. Ka and Katrina or something.
I don't recall. I don't think I've read that.
Oh man, Ricky Tikki Tavi's such a great book. He came up out of the toilet, I want to say, though.
Oh God, my biggest fear. My biggest fear in life. Even just seeing one like, on the ground is
You don't love
terrifying.
it.
No, no, don't love it.
So anyway,
what has your new lease on life taught you?
just live life to the fullest, because there could be a copperhead on your doorstep.
At any turn, there could be a poisonous snake. How big was it, do you think? You said it was maybe coiled up, but do you think it was 3 feet?
Oh, no, they're not that big. 18 inches, maybe a foot and a half. I mean, it was a big boy. It was a full-grown adult copperhead. Yeah. I mean, it was a decent size.
I don't even want to put my feet on the ground right now. I'm like, there's a snake down there.
So
I saw this horrifying video on the internet. Who knows if it's real? But it was an aerial shot of the Amazon. With all these
I saw that,
just hundreds of anacondas slithering
they're
up,
migrating or something.
Yeah, and they're we don't know what happened this year. They're overpopulated or something. And I was just it made me want to throw up. I was like, that is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, the squeezers don't scare me as much.
Ew, those are the worst. I feel like. I mean, can you imagine? That would be such a horrible, a bite would be awful.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
I feel like
but a slow, coiled death?
I feel like I could get away from the squeezers. I have a disease where I'm I could fight the squeezer off.
Yeah, I could land that plane. I could be a gold medal gymnast.
That's right. Yeah. I could get away from
doesn't
the
look
anaconda.
that hard.
You don't scare me.
It's just the fact, being touched by them for that long is honestly the worst part.
Yeah.
The death part, just take me. I'm fine. It's
this is how I go?
It's being skin to skin with a snake for 20 minutes is my worst nightmare.
I mean, I think they just squeeze you till you pass out, and then they actually eat you alive.
Ooh, yikes.
I think is
unhinge that jaw and just
yep. Absolutely.
Oh Lord, man. Well, I'm so glad you avoided that.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad to be here to tell the tale.
Yeah, because even if it's not fatal, I bet it would fuck you up.
Oh yeah, you still definitely have to go to the hospital and get the anti-venom or whatever.
Right.
So.
And then it's do they have the anti-venom? Are hospitals ever out of anti-venom?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, they're pretty common here. I mean, I don't think people get bit that often because they're mostly solitary animals. I don't think they get in the mix too much. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure areas that they're populated with them, they have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that much about anti-venom.
You don't? It's weird.
But yeah.
Well, nice. Well, good.
Yeah. I do have another interesting observation in the pickup line at school.
Oh, okay.
So this is another thing it's am I missing something? Or again, is this just another weird quirk that people can't get over? So there are two lines, side by side lines, two lanes essentially that you line up in. And, there's the right lane and then there's the left lane. And the way they do it is everybody lines up in those two lanes, and then the teachers and people come out and they start waving traffic from the right-hand lane or the left-hand lane, whatever. And they let so many cars go to fill up the pickup spots, and then they go to the other line and let cars go. Yeah. So they switch off.
Lane by lane.
Yeah, they go back and forth. People do not want to be in the left lane. I will get there to pick her up, and there will be cars all the way back in the right lane. And sometimes I can get in the left lane and pull 3/4 of the way up the line in the left lane. I'm what is happening here?
And they don't have anyone being left lane, there's two lanes here, people. That's so weird.
I know.
You'd think at school, too, it'd be this is what we specialize in, lines. We line up kids all day long.
That's right.
We should have this down.
Right. I mean, I don't think they care because nobody's out there when people are lining up.
Oh, it's just parents in a line?
Yeah, it's just parents in the cars in the line.
Isn't it so funny, human behavior in lines? When you're in a store and there's any type of line where it's just up to humans to organize a line on their own,
Right,
and we cannot do it.
No.
It just
No.
never works.
No.
People are always just like, what? Huh?
And
Or they're just like, not doing it.
Right.
I'm not getting that line. No way. They're just like, guys.
or it's just like everybody's so concerned about like, I was first.
Yeah.
I'm going first.
Right.
And it's like nobody wants to get behind somebody.
Yeah.
It's like just get in line.
Yeah, like I'll just start my own line.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
I'll
Now
start
this
my own
is
line.
this is just a blob now.
Yeah.
Just everyone standing. Yeah, that's very funny. And it's like driving too. Everybody's like,
Well, it
But the
reminds me of
opposite.
the thing. It reminds me of what people do when you see like that there's going to be a lane closure, and everybody immediately gets into the right lane,
yeah.
and it's like just use both lanes until you get up there, because
Right.
then it just jams traffic up even more.
Well, zipper merging is a thing. Like you're actually supposed to
Use both
lanes up until the very end, and then
And then
you just merge. There's only
one-
one point of merging.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise, it's just a cluster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And like, because I used to always be like, oh, I hate that asshole who's like driving to the front of the line.
Oh, you're supposed
but
to.
like, that's actually what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
But it does
there's-
feel like there are
well,
times where that is
There's
assholery.
times when that's what's happening, and you can tell when somebody's being a jerk and when people are just doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, what is happening? And then I'm like, is there something I don't know? And I'm like,
Right.
no, there's not.
I know. I learned that lesson at work this week where it's just like the self-doubt. When am I just going to be like, trust yourself?
Right.
Like I was working on this project and this thing was messed up in the spreadsheet. And I was just like, obviously something's wrong. And I reached out to the guy and he said he fixed it. And I was like, nothing's changed.
Right.
And I mean, the amount of times I checked that and like relooked through everything because I was just like, surely I'm doing something wrong.
Right. Surely it's me.
And then it turned out, no, it was just like there were two spreadsheets and I was given the wrong one.
Right.
And nobody had come to that conclusion yet. And I was just like, can you send me the spreadsheet you're working on? And I was like, oh, it's a different one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like the way I was just convinced that I was
right.
wrong and couldn't just be like,
I know.
hey, guy. It's just like, when will I ever learn that lesson? Maybe never.
I know. I do that too. Do you ever do that with like stupid stuff? Like I'll do that with Jeopardy, where I know the answer, but I'm afraid to say it. What if I'm wrong?
I know. Oh,
And then it's like, because that's going to be the most embarrassing thing in the world if
That
I'm
is-
wrong on Jeopardy.
like when I die and I have to sum up my life in like one situation, it's going to be that. Me being too afraid to say what I know is right because I'm afraid of looking dumb if I'm wrong. How sad is that?
No, I know. I do that too. It's like,
Yeah.
but
God.
here we are saying all these things on a podcast. So.
Yeah. And, you know, I have survived my life living that way. So,
Right.
you know, I'm not living in squalor because of it, you know.
Exactly.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. But I'm not, you know, a headhunter CEO either. Maybe that could have been my life if I was not afraid to look dumb in front of other people.
Maybe. But then you never know. Maybe you would have been on the CEO Kiss Cam.
I wish.
We never did talk about that.
That went so fast.
Oh my God. I mean, that might be like one of the most viral things ever.
Yeah, that went.
I mean, it
That went
really went
hard.
the distance.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew about that.
But I mean, it was a real. I mean, it exploded and then was gone. Like, it really was like the matter of a week.
yeah, I mean, I've still been seeing some things, but
Yeah.
just like some of the aftermath of like what has happened with the company and everything. But yeah, what a couple of dum-dums.
The company also sounded so fake, too. I was
I
like,
know,
is this a stunt?
No, right. Because
Is this
no
all
one's-
made up?
Because no one's ever heard of the company until now.
Yeah. And because, like, what they do, I mean, I guess that's just, like, very common now, especially with AI. There's all these, like,
Yeah.
consultant companies that it's just like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Is this real?
I know.
What are you charging these people money for? Oh, man.
Yeah, and like it couldn't have been more perfect and ironic, like with the head of HR too.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah. For real. Oh, man. I went to a concert this weekend.
oh yeah, it's not the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday.
It was a Monday.
Or
I went to a
Monday, yeah.
concert. I'm so wild and free. Just out here living.
I'm just a free spirit.
No rules for me. Old soul free spirit. Yeah, it was fun. It was Modest Mouse and the Flaming Lips. Modest Mouse
A
was
very millennial concert.
Yes. Modest Mouse was great. I didn't realize they like rocked so hard.
Yeah.
Modest Mouse, because I knew they were like
Float On.
their
It's
hits.
like,
yeah. But I'm not
I've heard Float On.
Yeah. I'm not a Modest Mouse deep track girl for sure, but it was
Yeah.
really good. And the Flaming Lips were good, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm a little old because it was so overstimulating.
Was it?
Like the first song was cool because they do a really theatrical show, and they had these like big, inflatables that like slowly inflated and all this like
the car
screen
dealership
stuff.
guy?
No, it was more like big robot monster
Oh,
things,
okay.
which those were cool. But then after that, it was these gigantic digital screens that were so bright, and they flashed up all the lyrics, and it was just like. We left early because we were both like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
It was so, I know it's a concert, but it was so loud in a way with all the lights. And I was just like, this is like not enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure maybe like they would have ebbed and flowed, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
So we didn't stay
It's intense.
for all of that show. But it was really fun though. The lawn at White River is so great.
Yeah, and it's always just been one of those venues where there's just not a bad spot to be.
Yeah. Oh, it's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even when it's basically full, the lawn, it still feels roomy.
Yeah.
So it was fun. I'm excited for our next show.
Yeah. We're going to go see Mo.
Mo! That's
Judy!
That's what he said.
Remember that? I don't know if it's going to be funny to the listeners,
Oh,
but
man. That's funny.
I used to play this quiz up game, and I am a big Song of Ice and Fire fan, and I've read all the books, and they had a Song of Ice and Fire category on this quiz up game, and I mean there maybe was like 6 people that played this category, I feel like, because I always got matched up with this one player that I played against, and her screen name or handle or whatever you want to call it was Judy with 3 exclamation points. And it was probably like one of the funniest things my boyfriend at the time ever said. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Playing quiz up," and he was like, "Oh, with Judy." I looked at and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Judy with 3 exclamation points." That was pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Too funny. But yeah, we're going to see Mo.
They do have a period.
Yeah,
after.
it's actually Mo.
Yeah. It's a statement. Mo.
Have I seen Mo? I think
Yes.
so. Like a bunch of times at like festivals and
Summer
stuff.
camp.
Yeah.
They headline.
Oh,
They
yeah.
play every night.
Every-
Hollis is like, I think I've seen Mo. It's like their festival.
I forgot they literally headline summer camp. Oopsie. Goes to show how much we were looking forward to Mo.
Yeah. You know.
No, it'll
Our
be fun,
band
though.
is not playing this summer, so we had to have some fun.
Yeah.
So,
It'll be fun. A lot of the friends are going to be there, so that'll be cool.
yeah. Be a good time.
Yeah.
Show.
For
Mo. For
For
show.
Book it.
Oh, man. I had to circle back to our last episode, and I meant to bring this up actually on the last episode because I was like, this is so true and it was so funny, but you were like, just tune in to hear us asking each other the same questions and like talking about the same stuff. And I was listening to Giggly Squad, and Hannah and Paige were kind of talking about that. They like spent a weekend in the Hamptons together. And she was like, we will find something to talk about, even if it's like the same stuff or whatever. And Paige said, well, you know, you've got the classics. I was like,
True.
It's so true. That's like, I feel like an epitome of female friendship. You've got the classics.
Oh, yeah.
And when you run out of things to talk about,
You go back to
You
the
go to the
classics.
classics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing with jokes. I mean, we used to be much worse about that.
running jokes into the ground.
Yeah, and just, I mean, they just went for so long. I feel like they made us laugh for so long. We just would repeat them over and over again. I used to do that with movies too when I was little. Literally, the video store rental lady clowned me one time. She was like, "Where the heart is again, huh? You rent this every weekend." It's like, "Thank you very much, Miss Slippy. I know. Just check me out, please."
Speaking of classics,
Ding, ding, ding.
that's a great one.
That is a great one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, can we talk about Project Runway?
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm
glad it's
so
back.
glad it's back.
Yes.
So glad Heidi is back.
Yes, me too.
What's
What's her face was fine, but Heidi's the queen.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I wished Tim was back. Did you watch the one they did
Making
on
the cut?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was okay. I didn't
Yeah.
like it as well. I will say, because you had mentioned over text that you weren't like loving the cast. And I do feel like it's a little different now. I feel like in the early seasons, it was more like people who really needed it, like struggling designers.
Yeah.
These all really seem like already established, successful designers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're choosing people just kind of like based on personalities to make it really diverse and like dramatic.
Yeah.
Or if they're picking people who they think would fit well into like the entertainment industry, because I feel like that's kind of what happens now. And I feel like that's the same thing now with Top Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not going on these shows to start a fashion line. They already have fashion lines. They're not going on Top Chef to open a restaurant. They already have restaurants. They're now going on these shows to be in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And like get endorsements and go on other shows and get hosting gigs.
Yeah, be like a
and
personality.
brand deals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do feel like that influences now who they cast.
Yeah, I agree. And there just used to be something so like a little bit grittier about Project Runway, you know. That's what happens with everything though. Once it gets more popular,
Yeah.
and they have more money to do it, like yeah.
Well, and it's just I feel
and the
like
industry is different.
the whole
too.
landscape has changed because
Yeah.
reality TV is kind of that way too now.
Yeah.
Because Christian Siriano, that's what made him famous.
Yeah.
He won Project Runway, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like he wasn't anyone.
No,
and
and he
now
was,
he
like,
is a famous designer. Like, and now I know obviously
hugely, yeah.
Yeah. Now I know he's also on the show, so he has that entertainment aspect as well. But like those early seasons, like it really did launch their careers.
Yeah.
And now it's just totally different.
And I feel like he was one of the first ones that like really blew up.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh wow, this really can catapult you into another level.
Yeah.
Like another echelon where I think people had become successful to a certain degree before.
Yes.
But
yeah.
not superstardom like
No,
he was
yeah.
and, you know, recognition.
Right.
But it always takes me like an episode or two to warm up to people.
Me too.
So I feel like, or in episode 3, I've started to like some of them more, but yeah, a lot of them just came off like really bitchy, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, is it just like, because I feel like before they were so good at, you can't all be drama queens,
Yeah.
because then it's just like
Yeah.
too
Well,
much.
and they
There's a
seem
lot
so much
of
humbler.
yeah, oh yeah, a lot
Like,
of them are just
these
like
came out of the gate just like I'm
Ha.
the shit, baby.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, we have literally seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
So let's just chill on that.
and you know, I guess at some degree you kind of have to be like that if
Yeah.
you're trying to succeed. But then there are also, I want to say, at least 2 who had been on the show before.
Yeah, there's a lot of repeat people
Yeah.
now.
And
I noticed
I thought that was interesting. Like, I wonder what the choice is behind that,
Yeah, I don't know.
as opposed to just all new people, like, because they didn't have
and that
enough.
girl getting
Oh my god, she
axed
got
on
axed
the
the first
first
one
challenge
twice in
again.
a row. Can you
Ugh.
imagine how embarrassing?
that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks real hard.
And I mean, sorry, but her look sucked.
It was bad.
It was not great.
It was bad.
Yeah, so kind of deserved.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I also love La Roche.
Yeah.
He's a great addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's savage.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
just like, I hated it. There's nothing to like about it. And I was just like, yes.
I know. You got to have one judge like that at least.
Yeah, I know. I will say, though, I didn't love this. When Sofia Vergara was on, and there was some look coming down the runway, and she said, well, if you've got the legs for that. And then Heidi said, and you do. And she goes, no, you do. I didn't love that. It's like, I wish
Yeah.
she could have just said, like,
just clipped it out.
or if she would have just said something like, ooh, that really shows off the legs, or like, oh, we love a leg moment. But
Yeah.
instead of making it about like, you can only wear this if you have a certain,
Exclusionary,
it's
yeah.
giving. Remember when people were saying, men were saying legging legs? she's got legging legs
Oh,
or she
yeah.
doesn't have legging legs. And it's like all legs are legging legs if you're
Right.
wearing leggings.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of giving that. And I was like, oh, come on, guys.
I know. Like, we're supposed to be inclusive here.
Yeah. So that was kind of a bummer. I didn't love seeing that. But
Yeah. I know. It's still there.
Yeah.
Even if they, are inclusive with their models. So I feel like that's been a point of contention in a challenge before.
Yeah.
Where someone's complained about their model because they started using quote unquote plus size models, and they were like, no. And Christian Siriano is like a huge advocate of that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna call yourself a fashion designer, you have to be able to design for all body sizes.
Well, and I've seen that in the critiques before where a designer was almost like trying to blame the fact that their look wasn't as good or it didn't turn out as well because they had the plus size model.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, no. Yeah.
That's a cop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I always really loved about the show.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, that's exactly what we should be doing.
I mean, what we should be doing, which we've talked about before, is just have a show with just regular people instead of models.
Yeah.
And be like, here's your models.
Right.
Just like pull a bunch of people off the street.
They did a challenge like that once before too, and it was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
I don't
like
remember that.
it was mom or it was women. I can't remember if it was like a mom angle, but it was just regular women who were like, yeah, apply for this challenge, and they had to
I kind of remember
they had to
that.
design something for them that made them like for their a special night out, whatever it was.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
And it was great. They were awesome models, and it was
Yeah.
like they really worked it, and you could tell they were like,
Why don't we just do this?
I don't know.
I don't get it. So crazy. Another thing that I need to bring to the table is I did watch Freaky Friday, the first one. It still hits so hard.
Nice.
It is so good. And even my husband was in the room and he was kind of doing something else on his phone, but he kept like glancing up and laughing. And I was like, this is a good movie.
Even the husbands like it.
That's right.
I mean, that is saying a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's not the type to
Right.
gravitate to something like that. But
Okay. Well, it's on my list. I will watch it this weekend.
Good. But my point with that is, are teachers' lounges just like something that's made up for TV and movies? I don't ever recall having seen a teacher's lounge.
Well,
Ever.
I think it exists, but like it's like literally like a broom closet. Like the teacher's lounge is like they always look incredible on movies with like couches and stuff. I feel like there was one in my high school, but it was literally like just a bookshelf with a coffee maker on it, and like you couldn't really sit in it or lounge.
I just don't recall having ever seen one in any of the schools that I went to. And I was like, is this something that's just made up? Because every
Could be.
school in every TV show or movie has a teacher's lounge, and there's always at least one scene that happens in the teacher's lounge. Yeah. And then another thing I feel like that's made up from like our generation of TVs and movies when it comes to school is permanent records.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that was something they've been threatening. I mean,
But I also never have heard or seen like a threat or talk about it in like a real life scenario. It's always just in a movie or on TV.
really? See, I feel like I remember in school them being like, well, that'll follow you. You'll go on your record. But no one ever like, yeah, you never saw it. Like records weren't real.
Yeah, and I don't
It was
remember.
just like an empty threat they used, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, definitely there's no such thing as a permanent record. That's such like a, but I also just don't remember anyone ever actually saying anything about it. Like when I was a kid, it was always just something I saw in TV and
Well, maybe
movies.
maybe that is where I heard it, and I just like, it was so deep,
right,
in your
deep-seated.
consciousness that like I just thought it was something that
Right.
people were threatening.
Anyway, DM us, let us know. Are there teachers' lounges?
Yeah.
And was the permanent record a real life threat, or was it just in movies and television? Because I kind of feel like it was just in movies and television.
I agree. That does sound like a movie thing. All right.
What do you got for your spill? You spilling anything?
No.
Let me think about it. No. I have nothing more to add.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Should we get into our topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so today we are getting in the weeds about some of the things that we just had to have as young girls in the 90s and early aughts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we just thought it would be fun to dig up some of those core memories. Also, just like talk a little bit about how different like consumerism was at that time too.
Yeah, my first one that came to mind immediately was the Bebop magazines. BB and Bebop, I think is what they were called. They were just like teen celebrity magazines.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed with them. And there was, at the end of one aisle in the IGA in Ellettsville, there was like all of them right there. Yeah. So like when my mom would go shopping.
Remember how many more magazines there used to be?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And I would just go straight there, look through all of them, buy 3 or 4, because then I would cut all of the pictures out and tape them on my walls. And my walls were just like covered in pictures of Leonardo DiCaprio and Josh Hartnett. Yeah, and it was like must have.
Yeah.
And I was trying to remember, and I tried to look it up, and I couldn't find it if they were weekly or if they were monthly. Because I feel like I was buying them all the time.
Well, maybe you bought like one week and then one the next week, you know? Because there was also Tiger Beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were they? Was it Bebop?
Like, what a stupid name, though.
That was the hot one, though. Like, that was the one everybody had.
Oh, yeah. Bop. Okay, it was just Bop.
Bop magazine. Yeah, okay.
But it was doubled up. That's why I thought it was BB, because there was
gosh.
Like, look at this. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He was big. There's a Big Bopper.
Oh, yeah.
So I knew there was
Big Bopper had
they were like BB. Oh, there was a BB.
BB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say there were like 3 or 4 versions of virtually the same magazine.
And the Big Bopper is the one that had the big posters inside.
Yes. The full out. The centerfolds.
The centerfolds. Oh my gosh. God, like the way kids these days will never
Oh my
understand
gosh, the
that.
obsession.
Look at these
and like
guys.
the collage.
There's my guy, old Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa.
You know, I saw him recently in a horror movie called Hunter
I
Hunter. Yeah, I hung out with him recently. He was like, hey.
Saw him. He was with the Jimmy Johns. It was so crazy. I was like, what are you doing here?
It was called Hunter Hunter, and you know, he's just as hot as he was when he was 14.
Still doing it? Nice.
Yeah, it was a really good movie too.
The Bold Ways of Brad Renfro.
He was like the bad
boy, yeah.
I think he's dead.
Oh.
Is he dead?
I don't think so. Well, let's find out.
I recently had to explain to my 5-year-old what the Taylors were, which were, maybe I've talked about this before.
Oh, he is 2008.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn. R.I.P.
He was in the movie The Client, which is a John Grisham book. It's one of his best. So good. And I think that's maybe what put him on the map. That might have been one of his first movies.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty young in that. Excellent movie. Excellent book. But my best friend in 4th grade, I mean, she's still one of my good friends. She's my stylist. She and I had these lizards that were filled with sand.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've talked about them before, and we were like obsessed with them, and we named them the Taylors after Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Well, because we were talking about Pen 15 and the Sylvanian families or whatever, and that's what it was. We played house with them essentially, and like made them like little notebooks and backpacks and like furniture and
that's
stuff.
So cute.
We were obsessed. And I recently had to explain to my 5-year-old. I had something in this box of like special things that I have from my childhood. And I had written the Taylors on it, and my 5-year-old took it out and was like, it's like this little box, and we probably put them in there. I don't know what we used it for, but it said the Taylors on it. And she was like, what's the Taylors? And I explained to her, she's like, why are they called the Taylors? And I was like, well, it was after Jonathan Taylor Thomas. And then my husband just started laughing.
Do you remember there used to be on Kirkwood, it was like where that McDonald's was.
The Den?
Yeah, it was like the side of the building that the Den was in, and it was a white wall, and someone spray painted in cursive lettering Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Like,
I don't remember
like
that.
high up and tall. And it was there for like
maybe
years. It was like when I was in high school.
Yeah,
And it was the best tag ever because it looked like his signature, kind of.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I just wanted to be like, I wonder who decided to do that.
Oh my God. The way I would just want to go get a magazine and take all the posters out of it.
Oh my gosh. The obsession with those things were real.
What are the kids doing these days? They're just
like looking at their, I know. And like half the fun was like getting it, taking it home, cutting them out. Like, you know.
The crafting of it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know.
Piecing them all together.
Okay. So I also think I've talked about this before, but one thing that I had to have was the Dream Phone game. I'm sure it seemed innocent enough at the time, but it's just like so toxic. And it's a game that was marketed to young girls, and you call on this phone and you get clues to find out which boy has a crush on you. And one of the taglines was, "Is he gorgeous or geeky?"
Oh God.
And it's just like,
it's like so cisgender too. It's just like, whoa.
And it's also like, not only are we sending this message that the thing that young girls need to be spending their time doing is like figuring out which boy likes you and figuring out how to attract a man, but it's also giving like, and it doesn't matter if you like him.
Right.
It's which boy likes you.
You should be so lucky.
Exactly.
That any boy likes you. Yeah, I know.
Oh my
That's messed
God.
up. Just making a bunch of pick-me's.
Yes.
Just like breeding pick-me girls over here.
Oh my God. So super toxic, but I was obsessed with it, and my friends and I played it all the time in the spare bedroom in my basement on the bed. We would sit in a circle on the bed and play it.
Dream phone. Did it have a jingle?
Yeah.
Dream phone. Dream phone. Is it like that?
Yes. It was like that. Let's just say it was like that.
That's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
Pretty Princess. My friend, when we were little, had Pretty Princess, so we would go over and play that, and I was obsessed.
Yeah.
My mom was just like, we're absolutely not buying that for you.
You know, I recently bought Pretty Princess Unicorn Edition for my kid.
You
And
did?
I was like,
Nice.
you know what? I know this is kind of toxic, but I'm just going to do it because...
Well, I don't think it's nearly as toxic as Dream Phone.
No,
It was
it's
just
not.
like dressing
It
up like
was-
a princess.
yeah.
It's like not that bad.
No, it's not. But this also has like unicorn horns, so it's like makes you a
nice.
unicorn.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
fun.
A kitty corn Pegasus, if
Yeah.
you will.
Kitty corn Pegasus. That's what you are. Fly on your rainbow wings. Your horn has a star. Ah, God, what a jam.
That is the jingle song we wrote for my 5-year-old who is a kitty corn Pegasus. So if you are unfamiliar, it is a cat crossed with a unicorn crossed with a Pegasus,
Yeah.
which is the term for the flying unicorns. Pegasus, unicorn Pegasus.
Kitty
So
corn Pegasus.
she's a kitty corn Pegasus. That's what she was for Halloween.
That's what you are.
That's what you are.
Okay, the other thing I was obsessed with were gel pens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. The milky ones, like opaque ones.
Yes, those
And
were good.
I mean, I don't want to sound delusional, but I'm pretty sure I was the first one in my school
To have
to
one.
bring a gel pen into Ellisville Elementary because there was this really cool store in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where my grandparents live. We'd go there every year for Thanksgiving, and they had just like all kinds of like cool, weird trinket stuff. So we'd go in there and just like buy little things. And I remember when gel pens hit the scene, and I was just like, oh my God. It was a Hello Kitty gel pen, and it was like lime. It wasn't even lime. It was lime green, but it was like milky and opaque, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember writing on my folders and just being like, my mind is blown. I cannot believe ink can look like this. I mean, it was incredible.
It was
and I remember
revolutionary,
it
guys.
was. And I remember taking it to school and everybody in my class just being like, oh my God, where did you get that? And I was just like, I know.
I was like, I got a guy.
Yeah.
Let me hook you up.
You won't be able to find it. It's in a whole other state. Might as well be another country. And yeah, I think I had like 3 or 4 of them in different colors. And people were always like, can I use your pen? Hollis, can I use your pen?
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then, of course, they became popular, and
then
everyone
everybody
had
copied
them.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Do you remember the one that had like 10 different colors in it, and you click the thing at the top?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it would change, and
The
that was
color.
a good one too.
Yeah.
That was a popular one as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good.
It's just fun to click it.
Yeah. And speaking of a absolute just like rise to fame and really taken their career the distance is Hello Kitty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Hello Kitty
it's really hung on, and generations
has hung on for dear life and
Yeah.
is everywhere still.
And you know, in a world where everybody is horrible and gets canceled, Hello Kitty has done no wrong.
No.
She's just adorable and sweet and precious. And it's like many generations, you know, it's
Yeah.
not like kids now are like, oh, Hello Kitty. Eh.
No, they still love
They're
it.
still wildly popular. Yeah.
And somehow it's like Hello Kitty has become this popular branding image, but nobody actually watches the cartoon.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, I
like
didn't even know it
Somehow
was a cartoon.
it's like transcended the cartoon and is like a whole entity of its own.
Well, was the cartoon secondary? Like, was it just a character that was just a character on merchandise, or was it a
no,
cartoon
I don't
first?
think so. I'm pretty sure it was a cartoon
Huh.
first.
Interesting.
But I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like nobody's seen the cartoon or cares
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Well, it's because like Hello Kitty doesn't really have a mouth or talk. It's just her little face.
But I think she does in the cartoon.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
In the cartoon, yeah.
Okay, so my next one was my Nano Baby.
Oh, like a Tamagotchi?
It's similar to a Tamagotchi, but I really wanted the Nano Baby, and that's like what everyone was getting at my school.
Mm-hmm.
And also just like very heteronormative. You start it up, and it's a picture of a man's head and a picture of a woman's head, and there's a little heart between it. It plays the wedding march.
Oh, wow. They go start from the very beginning.
Oh, yes. And then there's a little ambulance goes, and then the doctor's face pops up, and then your baby is born.
Aw.
And it plays happy birthday, and you name your Nano Baby, and then you can like feed it and play with it. And I am telling you what, I have never been so devastated in my life than when I killed my Nano Baby.
Oh.
It died.
Did it happen quickly?
Well, if you forgot about it or like didn't feed it or something, you know, it would die. And
And wasn't it like once it died, it was done?
You had
Like,
to
could
start
you bring
over.
it back? Oh, but you could like start
you
over.
could start over, yeah, but you couldn't bring that baby back.
Yeah,
And
that's brutal.
I was devastated.
That's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah. And like I've always been one of those people that probably like invests a few too many feelings into like inanimate objects and things. Like my stuffed animals were real and had feelings.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they
yeah, of
still kind
course.
of do. And I was really invested in my Nano Baby.
Yeah.
And I was so upset. It's just very upsetting.
Yeah, that would really shake you to your core.
Yes. I was in
Yeah.
3rd grade, I think.
I feel like I had one. I remember having one, but I think mine was a Tamagotchi. But I remember being like hyped about it and then got it and was like, oh,
It's not that cool.
yeah. I was a
Yeah.
little disappointed. But
Imagine that.
because I remember it took a lot of convincing for my parents to get me one.
Yeah.
Because they were just
see
like, this is not. And then sure enough, they were right. All right, my next one. Is it really like a girl thing? But I wanted rollerblades so bad. I probably begged my parents for 2 years for rollerblades. Again,
I'm surprised your parents resisted this one.
well, because I think it was another thing where they were just like, you're not going to
You're
use
not
them.
gonna use them.
You know, like, we know you.
You're not athletic, Hollis.
Yeah, you have no interest in doing anything athletic, but now you really want rollerblades. But then they finally got them, and they tease me about it to this day sometimes because in my parents' house we had just a small paved section in our driveway, and then the rest was gravel. And they were like, "Yeah, about twice you took them out and went in a circle."
Did a quick lap.
Did a few laps, and then you were like, all right, done with that. That was it. The rollerblades.
So you never made it to the half pipe with your rollerblades.
Wasn't taking it out outside of my house because then I realized how embarrassing it was, how bad I looked, how wobbly I was, and how uncoordinated. And I was like, yeah. I also refused to wear a helmet or, shin guards. So I was like, yeah. And I wasn't like a strong enough of a rollerblader to do it without it. So I was like,
did you have like the rollerblading crew at your school?
No, that's the thing.
Like the guys, like the Travis Birkenstocks, but rollerblades?
No.
Oh, we did.
No, that's another thing where it's just like, I don't know what I was just going to go solar rollerblading around town.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I really thought through, like, I think I just like, whatever's on the commercial, that will be me.
Right.
No.
Yeah, we had like a solid rollerblading crew, and they would like go around with their video camera.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like trick rollerbladers. Like,
oh, yeah. They thought they were.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they were really that good, but yeah.
Oh, but that reminds me, one that wasn't on my list, though, was my Skip It. I fucking love my Skip It. I mean, how you could be so entertained by just that. But I love that thing.
Oh, man. Okay. My next one is white platform Keds. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every girl in the 8th grade had them. I have pictures from when we went on our 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C., and we're all wearing the exact same thing. We're all wearing some kind of like patterned capri pant, our white platform Keds. And do you remember the Aeropostale polo shirts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And for some reason, there was like this weird trend of like doubling the polo and flipping the collars.
Oh, yeah. With your puka shell necklace.
Yes. That's exactly it. I mean, wow.
That was a hard look of the 90s. For sure.
Yes. Yeah. That was definitely like 1999 probably. And the other thing was Old Navy tech vests.
That was my next one.
Was it?
Oh my God.
Yes. You remember the commercial with Tia and Tamra?
Yeah.
And they like meet those douchey blonde twins, and the guys are like, sister, sister, brother, brother. And then they chest bump.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, the way I begged for an Old Navy tech vest, and I got it for Christmas in 7th grade. And I remember it was like the day after Christmas when school was back, I showed up, and Chantel Adams, who was one of the most popular girls in school, had the same lime green vest on. And I was like, oh my God. And like, they were so dorky looking. They were so lame.
Yeah.
They were not cute at all.
It was just like a fleece vest.
With
That's
no
it.
shape, a box.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they literally just like took a piece of fleece and just like wrapped it around your torso
and
put
like
a
cut
zipper on
armholes
it.
in
Yeah,
it.
we're like, perfect. Kids are gonna go crazy over this.
And they did. And it was Tia and Tamra.
I think it was the name
vest.
Tech Vest.
Yeah.
Sounds cooler than it was.
And it is kind of funny, like, when I think of it now, that's kind of what I think of is like some tech nerd somewhere wearing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because you do. People still do wear them, and they're like 50.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I paired mine with a pair of fake glasses from Claire's.
Oh, nice.
That I was obsessed with.
Nice touch.
Yeah. But it was again, it was like I was obsessed. I needed glasses. But they were like the most losery glasses. They were just like wire, black rectangle frames. Like, is there photographic evidence of this anywhere? I never just like the lamest glasses of all time. Like, I'm sure they had cooler ones, and I was like, no. Let me get those. Absolutely no style to them whatsoever. I was like, they'll go great with my lime green tech vest.
Oh my God.
And my hair pulled straight back in a bun. Oh, Lord.
My friend and I went back to school shopping together with our moms, which better not be a thing of the past. I feel like it might be, but we went to the mall with our moms to the Old Navy, and we bought the exact same outfit. Hot pink tech vests, black long sleeve shirt to go underneath it, and these gray cargo pants. And we wore it together on the first day of school.
Cute.
Exactly the
Twinsies.
same. Oh my God.
Oh,
what
man.
a couple of losers. Oh my God.
Oh, so good. It's good to have a friend like that, though.
Yeah. It's just like so dumb, but we had to have
Oh,
one. Yeah, just hideous.
yeah. The clothes trends are so weird because I remember, one year it was baggy pants, so I had like a couple of like really horrendous, just like
Jinkos, yeah.
And the next year it was flares.
Yeah. When flares came back, they stayed for a
yeah.
while. Like that was it for a while.
Yeah, I remember the Quicksilver.
Like yes, and
Oh
like
my
not
gosh.
even like almost like bell bottom flares.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they were very
And I literally remember sitting on the playground in a circle with my friends having an argument about, well, I have 5 pairs of flares. Well, I have 4 pairs of flares. Well, I have 7 pairs of flares. And it was like, what? It was so lame. Being embarrassed, like, I have to get more flares. Stat. Everybody else has 7. I only have 4.
And the chokehold that Abercrombie and Hollister had on us too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
and just the climate and culture of those stores. I mean, you would like go in and like it just reeked of that perfume.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
And it was like the only kids shop there from like the ages of what? 10 to 14 or 15. Like I feel like it was targeted towards younger kids.
Yeah.
But everybody, all of the models were like,
it was very sexualized.
very sexualized
Yeah.
and it like mid-20s, late 20s, but like
yeah.
teenagers, young prepubescent teenagers were
wearing
shopping
the
there.
clothes. Yeah. And like I remember like a friend of mine who's like 6 feet and she's like, yeah, I can't buy clothes at Hollister. Like
They just don't make them in my size.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were not size inclusive and like,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Nothing was.
No,
then, but it
no,
was really
God.
bad.
Talk about toxic. Yeah, the 90s and early aughts were really bad about that. But yeah, it was like, and they were so expensive.
Oh, I know. I think
Abercrombie was so expensive and like
Yeah.
it still is. And I will say, I feel like Abercrombie's kind of like some of those stores have like made a resurgence. I feel like they're like cycling back.
Yeah.
And I will say Abercrombie makes good jeans. Like I do like their jeans and they have some like nicer, more elevated looks now that I think are nice. Like I think they have some good quality stuff. But back then it seemed like it was just like jeans and sweaters.
yeah.
But it was like $150
I know.
for a pair of jeans.
I couldn't. My mom wouldn't buy me clothes there, and I remember I was able to get one shirt,
Yeah.
one pink T-shirt that just said Abercrombie and Fitch on it, and I was like, my Abercrombie shirt. I'm
Your prize
gonna wear it
possession.
sparingly, never wash it.
I don't want the label to wash off.
It's like I'm cool too. I have a shirt from Abercrombie. Oh yeah, Roxy. I was obsessed with Roxy.
Yeah, that was a skater brand. It was like PacSun
Like
brand.
surfer. Yeah.
Yeah, PacSun, which was the skater surfer store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roxy was like the girl line of Quicksilver, I guess.
Okay.
Or which is like a surf brand, skater brand.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm a California girl at heart.
Salt Life. PacSun was the original Salt Life.
I quit the swim team after 1 week, but I'm a fucking surfer girl at heart. Just made for the water.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
The other thing that just like popped up in my brain is, do you remember Double Mint gum commercials? And I was like, I have this core memory of the Double Mint
The twins?
like
Yeah.
riding the tandem bike.
Yeah.
So then I was like, am I remembering this correctly? So I had to look it up. I was, for sure. The commercial is so weird. It's very strange. And then I did like a little bit of research, and yeah, they've been doing twin commercials since like the early 80s, and they've been using twins as part of their marketing campaigns like even like the early 1900s, I think.
Oh, wow.
And some of the commercials have male twins too, and there's like a little bit of diversity, but the official Double Mint twins have always been like young pretty girls.
Well, natch.
Yeah.
Yeah, double your pleasure, double your fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the ones because weren't they on bikes with like their legs kicked up, like whoa, having just a zany time.
That's
No?
kind of how I remembered it, but that's
not what
really
it was.
It's a very bizarre commercial. I watched it and I was like, it's so weird. Like, yeah, you just have to watch it. Anyway, that was a core memory I had from that time.
Oh, I definitely remember. I definitely remember those commercials. That's interesting, though, that's been like their marketing strategy since the beginning.
Since the beginning is the
And
twins
it's like,
thing.
yeah, it's working.
We're
Not branching out.
Yeah, I know. And then I was thinking too, like, so many obviously of these things that we're talking about are things that we saw commercials for, and I guess kids are just being marketed to online now. Because I was thinking about this when I was doing the research for this episode, and it's like, I can't think of like any kids' toy commercial that I've seen. Because like most of the shows that my kids watch don't have commercials. No, I specifically choose streaming platforms that don't have commercials. And it's like, do kids even see commercials anymore?
Probably not. That's why little girls have skincare routines and aren't playing with toys, because they're just watching influencers sell them skincare products.
Right.
Yeah, but I think kids are watching like kids' YouTube channels where kids like review
it.
toys. Yeah, that's like a whole world.
Yeah, that must be it. Yeah, because I was like, I can't remember the last time I saw a commercial.
A Tickle Me Elmo commercial,
a child's toy, or even like children like clothing. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, how do they know what the it clothing is? Is there it clothing for kids anymore? Or do they just wear branded clothing from like the shows and stuff that they like? You know what I mean?
I know. I feel like I feel like kids are just buying adult versions of things. Like just what adults would be wearing, and then they've just made a line of smaller clothes that are just, you know what I mean? Like kids don't dress like kids either. Kids dress like adults now, I feel like.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, your kids aren't wearing like a cool graphic t-shirt anymore. Like, no, they're at a very young age, I feel like they're dressing like cool adults would.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I do see high school students and like middle school students, and they do look much older than they used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, like, when my kids get there, because I can't imagine that kids aren't coming home to their parents and being like, I need this thing.
Yeah.
And I just wonder where that information is coming from now, because when we were kids, it was all commercials. Yeah. All these things that we talked about, we saw commercials for.
Yeah, I bet it's coming from social media. You're just not seeing the ads that get targeted to kids.
Right.
You know, like I'm sure they're getting sent all kinds of ads that are for kids. We just don't see them because that's not our algorithm.
Right. Then that makes me wonder too, like, I'm sure we could look it up and find out really easily, but like the average age that kids get a phone and the average age that they're starting to get exposed to that.
Yeah.
You know, because we as children, we were watching TV very young. So we were seeing commercials like really young, whereas now I feel like they're probably not seeing a lot of that stuff till they have a phone or until they're with a friend who has a phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like how many people do still have
traditional cable?
Right, with commercials.
I mean, probably.
So I would imagine if you have
amount.
a family and kids, you'd be more likely to have that than
or like
YouTube
adults. TV like that has commercials and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's changed so much.
The other one I had was inflatable furniture.
Oh my god!
I had an inflatable chair with a ottoman. So uncomfortable, so noisy.
Oh my god, the squeaking.
If you sweat in it, it was just miserable.
God.
They were just like deflated constantly. But God, I love that thing. And I was desperate for one.
Oh yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
And beanbags really hit a high point when we were kids. Like that was a big thing. But you don't see many of them now. I mean, I feel like they have fancy ones now that really have like arms and a back, and like I've seen those, but just your classic circular beanbag chair.
Oh yeah, no. When's the last time? Because the material was so synthetic. You know what I mean? It was like, I haven't seen an actual beanbag chair
in a long time,
years and years. Yeah.
But there was a period of time where you couldn't go to someone's house without seeing a beanbag chair.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was leaking beans.
Always leaking beans. And no matter like, and some people had nicer ones, but you could always feel the lumps of the beans.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. Not that comfortable.
I also had Bath and Body Works body spray.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's, what were your favorite Bath and Body Works scents?
Well, I was a cucumber melon girl.
Everybody was
Classic.
a fucking
I
cucumber
know.
melon
It's
girl.
because it smelled the best.
No, it's not the best. The best is Japanese cherry blossom.
Oh, yeah. But that was not an OG. That was like a later development. And then, yes, that was the
best.
one. But the OGs there were only like 3. Warm vanilla sugar.
Yeah.
Cucumber melon. Is there an apple one?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There was a special edition Christmas candy apple.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yes, that was good.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was different than the orchard apple or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember my mom liked Freesia, and I was like, ugh, it's the worst.
I better not see a freesia.
Yeah.
Do I smell freesias? I better not see a freesia. Oh, man.
But yeah, like the body spray, and it like smelled for like 2.5 seconds and then was gone.
And you just drench yourself in
Yeah.
it. Oh, my God. And the Bodman sprays. Remember those?
Oh, hot bod.
I want your
Nice bod. I want Bodman by Fantasy.
fantasy. Yes. Oh, my
There
God.
was a lot of bod in the old jewelry counter days of Kmart when I worked the jewelry counter.
Have you ever told this story?
Have I?
I don't think so.
Should I tell it right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I used to work at Kmart, and it's the only job I've ever been fired from. I was 17, looked like I was 9.
They were like, somebody called Child Labor Services. Like, who is this?
I was an aisle straightener, one of the best my manager had ever seen. He really liked me. He was like, "You were so good at this." I was like, "Well, it's pretty fucking easy." But I did love it. And then I worked the jewelry counter for a while where I had to keep all of the fragrances.
Oh, yes. And
straightened.
the high-end Kmart jewelry.
Yes. And that's where all the Bodman and Axe spray was. So a lot of that and a lot of Stetson. Anyways, I digress. So the point of the story is the firing. I also worked checkout. So at Kmart at that time, it was at the end of Kmart days.
Right.
So there was only ever like
winding down.
two checkout people. And like it would never get busy, but like over Christmas it would get crazy busy. So there were like 2 checkout lines, and then at Christmas it would just be like 30 people in line. One day, super busy, there's a bunch of people in line. These 2 guys come through, they're buying 1 pair of dress socks. And they're super funny. They're making jokes about Oprah on the tabloids, and I'm like, the one dude's wearing a Bob Marley shirt. So I was like, these guys are fucking cool. And they think I'm cool. We're making jokes. So I was like, hey, yeah, what's up? And then he buys his pair of socks, hands me a $10 bill. And I give him his change. And he was like, oh, honey, I gave you 100. And I was like, my bad. I'm sorry, dude. Like, here you go. Here's $90. Just handed it right back to him. Another way, they're like, bye, guys. So nice to make some new friends. Talk to you soon. And so go on with my shift. At the end of the shift at Kmart, like, you just gave your drawer to somebody. You didn't count your own drawer. So the next day I came back in for my shift, and I went to get my drawer. They're like, actually, you need to go see Jerry in the back. Jerry is the manager, Jolly Jerry. And they took me into like this back section I didn't even know existed where his office was. And I was like, Jerry has an office? He sat me down. He had this little TV on his desk, and he got out this script and just like very robotically read me this script that was like, you were hit by a quick change artist, resulting in your drawer being $92 short. We're pretty sure we know exactly when this happened. He showed me a video of it. And I was just like,
Not my friend.
I know. At first I was like, what? Me? I was like, no, wait. He's like, do you have any memory of this? And I was like, no. He's like, well, we're pretty sure we pinpointed it. And they showed me video footage of it, like, all going down. He was like, this is when they gave you the $10 bills. Like, and this is when you handed them $92. Without a second thought. Just like, oh, shit. It's like, so this results in your immediate termination. I was just like, what? I don't even get a second chance. They were like, no. They're like, it's Kmart policy. And I was like, so you get your stuff. And
clean out your locker.
Yeah,
and
clean
go.
out your locker. I was like, nobody uses locker here, Jerry. It's gross. And then he was like, they had the security guard like escort me out. Again,
no.
Kmart policy. It was one of those things where it was like, it's not like I was heartbroken about the job, but it was just like,
Being
I can't believe I got fired.
Right.
You know, it was like my second job. I went home. I was crying a little bit. And the worst part was my mom then went in and tried to get my job back for me. It's like, is she really fired? I was like, Mom, so embarrassing.
It's Kmart policy, Mom.
Just leave it alone. They want to fire me, they fire me. It's fine. So that was the end of my Kmart career. Yeah, and how I learned what a quick change artist is.
Yeah.
And that you should like second guess when people are like, hey, I actually gave you 100.
That's the day I realized I look like an easy target.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. They 100%.
No,
They
yeah,
pinpointed
like
me. I was definitely, I was a mark for sure.
Oh,
man.
Funny. Good one.
Just being like, God, I thought those guys were my friends. I thought those guys were cool.
And that's
They were
the day I
scamming
never
me the whole
trusted
time.
another man in a Bob Marley shirt.
Oh, man.
it's
So
too
good.
funny.
That was pretty much everything on my list, except I did have an honorable mention for Bon Bon's nail polish.
Oh,
Do you remember
yes.
those?
Hell
I wasn't
yeah.
like dying for those, but they came up in my when I was searching
And they're the
stuff.
ones in
the
the
like
little
tiny
bottles?
ones, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I completely forgot about those.
Yeah, those were good for sure. And just like going to Claire's with like $5 to $10 in your pocket
Oh my gosh.
was such an experience that I feel like is another thing that kids just like are never going to have.
Yeah,
And because first of all, you can't go anywhere without spending $100. You can't buy anything with $5 or $10 anymore. But also just, I wonder, are there stores like that for kids now? Where just like
I don't know. You can just get little trinkety things.
that, or just like any store that, I mean, you could literally walk up to any girl in 1998 and be like, you want to go to Claire's? And they'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is there a store or like an experience like that? Is it like they're going to Starbucks? That's the thing.
Oh,
You know?
probably.
Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Now that's so sad.
I know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was a nice little trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Should we grape and gripe?
Yeah.
Okay.
My gripe goes out to the cost of beverages at concerts.
Oh my God.
And also, even more than the cost, the size. Like if you're the beers in
right.
particular.
Can I get a normal size
Yeah,
beer?
and they're not even like 20 ounce. They're like special 32-ounce beers. I'm like, I can't. This is so warm.
It gets hot. Yeah.
It gets so hot so fast. I'm like, this is gross. I'm not going to drink. Who's slamming these gigantic
Right.
beers? 2 beers is $45. I was just like,
Yeah,
this
that's
is so
insane.
stupid. So, I mean, just make them a normal size. Just give me a regular-ass can of beer, and I'll pay
right.
$16 for it.
Right. I know. Because that's the thing. Like, if you're going to charge me this much, I want to be able to drink the whole thing and enjoy it.
Right. Like, I drank maybe half of that thing,
Yeah.
if that. And I was just like, I can't.
You just
I
have to
can't
like
have another
share
sip.
one, and nobody
Yeah.
wants to do that.
No.
You can't do that post COVID.
No.
Nobody's
We're not
sharing
sharing
beers.
beers. No.
Yeah.
So that's like, I get that like you go to shows, everything's expensive, but yeah, at least make it consumable.
right. Or give me some options.
Yeah.
If you want to have the giant 32-ounce one's fine, but like, can I just get a regular one?
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. My gripe is going to Wash World of Bloomington, Indiana. I go there to get my car washed, and it's just like an automatic one. And it's a great car wash. No complaints there. But when you put your card in to pay for your car wash, then it does this little like play to win, and you press the button, and it has like,
The gamble?
yeah, it's like to win a free car wash.
Oh.
You know, it's like when you pull the crank at the thing, you have to get 3 matching symbols. I have been going to this car wash for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I have never won. I don't think you can win. I think it's just fake.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off. Just take it away. You're not fooling anybody.
Right.
I would like to know has anyone in Bloomington ever won a free car wash at Wash World? Because I don't think they have.
Yeah, also,
I should have won. Odds are I should have won one by now.
If you're not paying extra, why even do it then? You know what I mean? If it's not like for $1 you can play.
Right.
It just happens automatically when you use your card.
Yes. Every time you buy a car wash, it gives you a chance to play. Okay, well, it's fake.
Yeah.
It's not real. They're peddling hope.
How dare you?
I mean,
not in this climate.
No.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that. So, that's my gripe.
Nice. That's my gripe. I'm sticking to it. Oh, my grape is going out to my bangs finally growing out.
Oh,
yay.
Nice. That didn't take that long.
God, it felt like a century. But
when did you get them first cut? Back now, like a year ago?
Has it been that long? It's been like 3 haircuts ago. So
yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
They're not even really that long. I'm getting it cut to next weekend though. So.
And are you done with them?
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Yeah. They were so cute though.
They were. They're just too much work.
Yeah.
And they're just like, they only looked good
Styled.
30% of the time.
No, yeah, I hear that.
You know? So.
Oh.
Learned my lesson.
Yeah.
It was fun while it lasted, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't cut bangs. Don't cut a pixie.
Yeah.
Those are, you know?
Yeah.
Get some advice from your hairstylist before you do anything drastic. My grape is on theme of today's topic. It's going out to the Big Red Gum commercial of the 90s.
Oh.
That, talk about a classic.
Yeah.
That's
good.
a good one.
Also, we don't see Big Red anymore.
No.
Is it gone?
I think so.
It was so good.
And I feel like cinnamon gum just isn't really. Is that still a thing?
I mean, you don't see it.
You don't see much
It is
of it.
kind of like...
It's a strange gum.
It is. It was more of like a candy. You didn't really use it to like...
It's like the orange Tic Tac.
Yeah, you don't need it. You just kind of like it every once in a while. It
Yeah.
makes you feel alive again. You know?
Spice it up a little.
Yeah. But that's like, I don't like hot
I'm not a
cinnamon
big
candy. That was
cinnamon-
like the
yeah.
only, which is odd that I liked Big Red.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it back in the day.
Yeah.
Nice little zing.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Good
Get a
question.
little pep in your step.
You know what was another good commercial, and we can all thank Clueless for really tuning us into this, is the Mentos.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Mentos are also delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Once you start on Mentos, they're hard to...
Remember the fruit ones?
Oh, those are so good.
Hell yeah, the pink one.
Yeah, the pink, of the yellow, and the orange, right?
Yes.
Mentos, the fresh maker. I feel like there was always a dude like flicking it up and
yeah.
catching it in his mouth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Sick. All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.